Box office reports are in, and it was a record-smashing weekend for the new Clint Eastwood movie, American Sniper. The film made just under $90 million on its opening weekend, obliterating the January record for biggest opening weekend by more than doubling the previous record held by Kevin Hart's Ride Along. In one weekend, Sniper became the biggest box office hit of all the Best Picture nominees and has made more than Birdman, The Theory of Everything, Boyhood, and Whiplash combined. In second place was Kevin Hart's The Wedding Ringer, exceeding its projections by taking in $20 million. In third place was Paddington, also exceeding its projections by bringing in $19 million. In fourth spot is Taken 3, making an additional $14.6 million. And rounding out the top five is Selma, making $8.7 million. Also opening this past weekend was the new Chris Hemsworth film, BLACKHAT, which came in at 10th place, making just $3.8 million on a $70 million budget. John, what stands out to you about this box office report?
Well, I mean, there's three things, but two big ones. Let's start with wow. Like American Sniper, I guess what they say is true about this is why. Everybody says, why release your Oscar potential movies near the end of the year? This is why. This is why. Day one, announced for Best Picture, announced nominated for Best Actor. Day two, release the film. And boom! It just crushed it. If I'm not mistaken, the previous record for January was Ride Along at $41 million. $41 million. This more than doubled it. Doubled it. And like normally you hear about crushing records, you think beats it by $5 or $6 million. Crushed it. This doubled the previous record. Insane. And that was actually a pretty telling number that in just one weekend, it has now in total made more than Birdman, like all those movies all combined. I mean, that's right. A huge thing. But you know, we don't like to be terribly negative on this show ever, but BLACKHAT, Michael Mann, Chris Hemsworth. Look, I think we all knew a movie about a hacker who looks like Chris Hemsworth. Right. Yeah, I'm out. I think just right there it was like, yeah, I'm out. But I expected it to be in the top six. Like $3.8 million. And the other thing, I'm very happy to see how well Paddington did. This is a really fun film. If you have not seen it, it's worth it yourself. Maybe you want to go by yourself and go alone. Define go alone. If you got some buddies who want to score points with them, say, hey, let me watch your kids for a weekend. Take them to go see Paddington. You're really going to like it. But yeah, the number one and the number 10, big things for me. Schnepp, you saw these results. What stands out to you the most?
Yeah, I mean, American Sniper, like making $100 million plus in January that's in 4 days. That to me was like, you know.
And for those of you who are confused, why is he saying 100 million plus when we're saying 89? It's because the proper weekend was 89.8 million, something like that. The long 4-day weekend, which you generally don't count, but still the long 4-day weekend, like 107, I think is
that's
the
what I'm talking about. Yeah,
crazy number.
Still insane amounts of cash. I just think it shows that a lot of people wanted to find out this story about, you know, a true story about this guy who was the best sniper on the planet, and unfortunately got killed. I mean, you know, this isn't a spoiler. This is reality, so you should know about this. But I didn't know about it because I didn't know about his life. And, you know, when you find out about it, it is pretty heartbreaking. So I think it's like a weird drama that no one expected it to pop off like this, especially me. BLACKHAT, yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, but it goes like right from the trailer. Like when a minute he's like, a hacker this, and I was like, this is like Swordfish, and it's not Liam Neeson, sorry, it's like Chris Hemsworth with a gun. Like a hacker and a dude who knows how to fight with a gun, and like it just never made sense. If they cut out the word hacker and didn't show him at the computer, I guarantee you it would have made another 20 million. That's just me. I just think it was like when people saw that trailer, you could sniff it. You're like, yeah, fake.
It's just in that trailer when it goes, we need this guy. He's the best hacker there's ever been. And then it cuts to him in prison doing push-ups, looking like Thor. I've known a lot of hackers.
Yeah.
None of them look like that.
Awkward, strange cuts to the internet. I'm inside the internet. That kind of. We're going through cables. Woo! do all that. That's from the 80s. Don't do that.
Yeah, there was no cheese curls or Mountain Dew Code Red in that jail cell. He's not a great hacker. What shocked me about this weekend was just how much money American Sniper made. I thought it might be number one, but I'm trying to add up all the different ways, all these this confluence of events that could lead up to it making this much money. Like, okay, so it's getting some buzz for the Oscars, and it was nominated for Best Picture, and then Bradley Cooper gets the Best Actor, and it was surprising. I think that because that surprised people, then maybe they're like, oh, maybe let me go check this out. And then there's a lot of Dallas Cowboy fans with nothing better to do this weekend suddenly. There's no way that I expected this to do anywhere close to the business it did. It was shocking to me. Yeah. And BLACKHAT, I think that BLACKHAT suffered because not only did it have American Sniper to compete with, but also Taken 3 too. If people wanted to go see an action film, I like BLACKHAT better than Taken 3, but I think that people, they're like, oh, well, I know this franchise, or I want to go see the Oscar film. And it was great to see Selma be in the top 5 on the MLK weekend. I thought that was pretty cool.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.